On the men's 800 meters, the great Joachim Cruz still holds the conference record at 1:41.77. Look at the meet record as well. Really good field here for the men's 800 meters. And Brandon Kidder out of Penn State has run 1:46.05, number 3 in the country.
Well, not only that, but he broke the collegiate indoor record for the 1,000 earlier this year, 2:18.26. And he was second place at the NC2As last year on this track. And I think that meet record's going to get completely taken away by either him or Isaiah Harris, his teammate. He ran 1:46.24 indoors to win the Big Ten title, and he's run already outdoors 1:46.05. These are two very in-form athletes, Paul.
Derek Dagree from the University of Washington has run 1:50.85 so far on the year. Not often that we come to a distance or middle distance race and we don't talk about the Ducks.
No, and Dagree, by the way, was the 2014 Pac-12 800 meter champ. We saw him, Paul, at Washington State University 2 years ago, just come from nowhere with a great kick to win that race.
There's the entire list. Andrew Prentice from Washington, Grant Grosvenor from the University of Oregon, Kidder we talked about, Robert Ford from USC.
Ford is a good big meet competitor, Paul. He was the Mountain Pacific Indoor Champion this year and was second at the USATF Junior Meet on this track last year. And the pace setter way out there is Chin Ang, and he's setting a very aggressive pace at this point.
One turn stagger. Cheng just looked back, and we've been told he's been asked to run the first 400 meters in 50 flat.
Which is, again, a very aggressive pace. That's world-class pace for the first 400 of an 800, but these guys have to go with him, and that's the whole point of a pace setter. 25.2 at the first 200, so he's doing his job. It's just nobody, now we've got Kidder going with him, but, you've got to go with the pace setter if you want that kind of aggressive pace. So it's Kidder and Harrison Ford.
1, 2, 3, Penn State, and USC.
And there we go. Now Kidder up. And it was 52.8 for the first 400. So now we're going to see some real racing with Kidder, Harris, and Ford.
Kidder from Penn State, Isaiah Harris has the second best time in the country this year. They're 1-2 for the Nittany Lions, and as mentioned, possibility for them to score a lot of points here in the middle distance is known for that. Ford trying to make a move for USC. And here comes Oregon up on the outside. You knew a Duck would get involved in this 800 meters.
And that's Grant Grosvenor, and it's 1:20.2 with 200 meters to go. And Isaiah Harris surprisingly falling back. And Kidder, who is not the most elegant runner, but very, very strong. He'll probably be looking at that scoreboard to see where Ford is.
Well, Ford's coming. Ford is coming right now. Can Brandon Kidder hold on? Kidder established a pretty good lead, and Harris coming up on the outside is going to go 1-2 for Penn State.
And a new meet record, the old meet record, 1989 by Mark Masinko of Colorado. Kidder, very impressive, Paul. Really took the pace with well over a lap to go and was unheaded and very comfortable.
Grant Grosvenor from Oregon made a move, but he had to expend so much energy early on down the backstretch, just ran out of gas as he fades to fourth as Penn State goes 1-2 at 800 meters.
And it was weird because Harris fell off the pace, Paul, if you recall, and then all of a sudden he got his gumption up and then outlaned Ford at the finish line. Who says that this track is just an individual sport? It's a team sport as well, and you can see performances like that evident. And 16 points for Penn State.
Kidder looked very comfortable indeed. I'll remind him that you said it wasn't too very elegant, his particular style. Kidder wins at 1:47.40, followed by his teammate Isaiah Harris and Robert Ford for USC in third. The women's 800 meters and our chance to see Raven Rogers for the first time.